Hey guys, what's up? Tori here. So this video is just kind of pretty much me updating on life with COVID-19 going on, because I'm sure as all of you know, yeah, there's a pandemic and it's crazy and definitely is not anything like any of us have seen in our lifetimes, I'm sure, and it's pretty nuts. So, as far as what's going on kind of in my household, my life, am not working. I have not been my last day that I worked was on March 13th. So that was my last day that I actually went into work. And I have not worked since, other than I did go into my classroom one day to do some cleaning. But that was really it. I don't really necessarily count as that and I really didn't really do much cleaning. We ran laundry, and then we had to do inventory of all of our supplies in our room, so we pretty much just did that actually. But yeah, so I have not been in my classroom since then, have not been working since then, so I've officially been off work for 2 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks going on this week. And we're supposedly going to be going back on April 13th, but I feel like that's even really up in the air and not for certain at this point, because right now they're like, because the schools also closed. The last day any of the schools around here were open too was on March 13th, and our governor has even said she's not sure if the kids are even going to ever go back to school. So, and because my where my childcare preschool room is in a school, it's kind of hard to say at this point when we're going to go back. I mean, we're typically open through the summer as well, in my room, but who knows, like we might not even be going back until like summer break were to start. I mean, who knows? That's all just very up in the air, and there's very, very much a lot of unknown. As far as my pay goes, I am being paid my full normal paycheck up until April 1st, and then after April 1st, I'm only going to get paid 60% of my paycheck. So I'm at least still going to get paid something, which is good. We still need our income, obviously. So the fact that I'm at least going to still be getting something is nice, and that's purely because I'm a full-time employee. I'm glad that I have been moved up to full-time and am no longer part-time, because if I was still part-time, after April 1, they actually would be laying me off, and that would have sucked. So I'm glad that I'm full-time now and I won't be in the layoff. I'll just be getting paid 60% of my paycheck. So I am very thankful for that, but I definitely feel really bad for a couple of my coworkers who are part-time, that unless they have been like picking up shifts like at other YMCA facilities, that like if you've been picking up like helping doing cleaning, like because they have some like emergency facilities that are part of the YMCA that are open yet, like that's literally the only parts of the YMCA in general that are open at this point. And so like if you've been picking up shifts helping out there, you're obviously still getting paid and you're still and all that. But if you haven't been picking up any shifts, then you're just going to be laid off and you won't get paid anything. So I feel really bad for some of my part-time coworkers if they haven't been picking up shifts. Like that's going to be hard on them, and I feel so bad for them, and they're definitely in my prayers all the time. And my kiddos are definitely constantly in my thoughts and prayers too, and praying that, their parents are doing good and that, they're able to keep the kids occupied and on a good, scheduled routine, or still helping them able to learn, and that they're all staying safe and healthy throughout this, and that they're just doing well throughout this. I've been basically sending out, the last 2 weeks I've done a weekly email. I've sent out a weekly email just kind of, keeping in touch with the parents, letting them know that, hey, I'm still here if you need resources. I've had a couple parents ask for some resources for stuff, so I have emailed out resources. This past week when I did my weekly, check-in basically on them, I sent out a resource to all of my parents that actually my supervisor sent me. So I just sent that piece out to all of them, being like, hey, you guys can use this with your kids if you would like. And if you need, and please, and I keep telling my parents over and over, like, please, if you need anything from me, do reach out. Like, I'd be happy to send you any resources I can. and any ideas that I can help you with ideas for things to do with your kids during this time, like please reach out to me. So I've still been kind of being, you know, a good teacher and trying to help out there. As far as Matt's job goes, he was working normally up until this past Monday, because this past Monday on the 24th, I believe it was, our governor issued a stay-at-home order, so meaning that only essential workers can go out to work, and you can only leave your home if you need to either like help a family member, or if you are going to work, if you're still an essential worker, or if you need to like go to the grocery store or something like that. And you can have, and she said you can also like go out to like, you know, take a walk, go for a run, you know, get fresh air, go to a trail and take a hike. Like you can do things like that, but obviously maintain the social distancing of 6 feet. So with that, Matt is still kind of considered an essential worker. He works for our local road commission, meaning he's a mechanic. And so meaning he mostly works in the shop and like works on like the trucks and all like the different mechanics and stuff for the road commission. So he's kind of an essential worker, but what they have done with his work is he is kind of like working like half the amount of time. So he's basically going to work like every other day now instead of every day. They're still paying him his usual full paycheck, which again is good. I'm very thankful, very blessed for that. But he's essentially working every other day. So like this past week he worked Monday because like everything was still normal on Monday. Like the order didn't like start until midnight that Monday night. So technically like midnight Tuesday morning. So he then worked Tuesday, he had Wednesday off, he worked Thursday, and he had Friday off. And then this week he's going to work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and have Tuesday and Thursday off. So he's basically kind of like on almost a rotating schedule kind of thing for a while. But at least during this time, they're still going to pay him his usual full paycheck. Unless things change, you know, this thing like changes by the day, by the hour, by the moment, like so it's that. But I can definitely say like I am very thankful that like Matt and I are still making money, we're getting paid. Neither of us have been completely laid off and are needing unemployment or anything. So I'm definitely very thankful and blessed for that. And I thank God for that, because I know there are so many out there that don't have that going on, and have been laid off and are trying to get unemployment. And like, this is a crazy, scary time. And definitely my heart goes out to all those that are really struggling right now. And I definitely am praying constantly for this whole situation, because it's so hard for everybody. It's so much unknown, and it's you know, it brings on those fears and anxieties. So, and I definitely encourage you all to keep praying for, I mean, not just yourselves in the situation, but for everyone out there in the situation, because there's a lot to pray for in it all. And it's a lot, and you know, we're all navigating a new territory. We're all kind of trying to learn our temporary new normal, and it's all new for all of us. So we're all in this together. Like, remember to constantly show kindness. I had to go out to get groceries a couple days ago, and like I was trying to be very kind to like everyone I saw, and like, you know, if I had to, you know, squeeze in to like grab something off the shelf, I was like, excuse me, and I would say thank you. And I would make sure to smile like at everyone, and I made sure to thank my cashier and said, you know, thank you so much, you're appreciated, I appreciate what you're doing. You know, just try to remember to still show kindness in this, because even though it's crazy and scary, like you don't need to be mean, you don't need to, you know, be a disrespectful person. Like, you can still show kindness and respect even regardless of what's going on. So now moving on from that, what am I doing throughout my days? Basically just trying to find things to keep myself busy. Like I said, I have my computer behind me here. Like, I've been sending out like emails to my parents periodically. I've been helping out with church a little bit too, and making phone calls out to members of the congregation to check up on them and all of that. We're actually going to be doing our church service today via Zoom, so that'll be fun and interesting. I'm kind of excited to do that. It'll be nice to like actually see everyone's faces. Even though it's through technology, it'll still be nice to see everyone's faces. So I've been doing that, and like I've been honestly just trying to find things around the house to keep myself busy. I've done a lot of like cleaning of different areas and things like that. I do try to like go out for a walk or get some sort of exercise every day to at least move my body somewhat every day. And so far, I mean, it's somewhat paying off. I've been like, since I've been home, and off of work, I have not gained any weight. So that's good. I haven't lost anything either. Not that I will admit that there's a couple pounds I want to lose, because like I was up like a couple pounds, like not anything major crazy or anything, but so it's like in my mind, it's like I want to lose those couple of pounds I put on, because like I pretty much like the last couple of years have been yo-yoing with my weight. Like I'll be like real steady, and then I'll maybe put on a couple pounds, and then I'll lose that couple pounds, and then I'll be steady, and then I'll put on a couple pounds and lose that couple pounds, and then be steady. Like I pretty much have been doing that like the last like almost 2 years now, year and a half ish, you know. So like now in my mind, it's like, because I had put on a couple pounds, I want to lose those couple pounds, but I've pretty much been staying the same, which I'm sure is because I'm not getting near as much activity as I normally do when my life is normal. Because when my life is normal, like I'm not home and I don't just sit around. Like I'm busy working and I'm running around with kids, and I try to get in a little bit of exercise each day, and you know, like it's that kind of thing, you know, because I'm not really eating any crazy. Like I've been really honestly pretty good about my eating and stuff. I think it's just because I'm not being as active as I normally am. So honestly, I kind of have to like keep myself in a mentality of, as long as I don't like gain weight over this time period, I think I'm okay. So that's kind of the mentality I'm trying to put myself in. Even though, yes, I would like to drop a couple of pounds, I still just need to be like, you know, I'm still in a healthy weight. I'm still okay. Like, just keep that in mind. So yeah, but like I said, I've been trying to be active every day and find different things to do. Like I'll admit I've been watching some like Disney Plus and stuff. I have a game on my computer I've been playing once in a while. Been doing, you know, puzzles, reading, like just trying to find little things to do here and there and whatnot. Trying to keep myself somewhat busy. I will admit it is starting to get hard to find things to do to keep myself busy. Like the boredom is definitely starting to become a little real, but like I said, I'm just doing my best I can and taking it one day at a time. It would be nice if Matt was around a little more often. The thing is with Matt, my husband, is he does not sit well at all. He is a guy that like has to be busy all the time. So even when he is not working, he is still out being busy. Like he'll be out, we have a barn, like he'll be out doing work in the barn, or there's a tree company he helps out sometimes, and he'll sometimes go and do things for that tree company. Like he does not stay at all. So like, you know, I keep telling him, fine, but just please stay safe, stay healthy, don't get in trouble for being out when you don't need to be, like, you know, that kind of thing. But he's been really good about it, but like I said, he's really not ever in the house, home, ever. So it would be nice if he was around a little bit more, but yeah, I can't keep him from doing stuff because he goes nuts just sitting around doing nothing. Like he just does not do that well at all. So yeah, but I mean, overall, him and I are doing well and just kind of taking this day by day like everybody else is. So and one other thing I want to bring up is we are still trying to conceive. We're not going to stop that because of the fact that, for one, the only kind of birth control I can take is having an IUD, and I can't make an appointment to get an IUD put back in at all because the doctor's offices are very much limiting what kind of appointments they're taking and whatnot. So like I couldn't even do that, and I don't even want to do that because like I'm finally like getting my body back on kind of a normal like rhythm. So I really don't want to mess that up and put an IUD back in anyway. So then really the only other form of birth control we could use is if Matt started using condoms, which him and I decided like we don't even want to do that either because of the fact that it's like we don't know how long it'll take me to get pregnant, if I'll get pregnant right away, or not. So we're just like, we're going to continue trying anyway. And, you know, if I get pregnant, I get pregnant. If I don't, you know, I don't. But we just decided we're going to keep trying. And besides, like, even when I do get pregnant, it's 9 months before the baby would even be here. So, you know, by then this thing should definitely be over with and things will be fine. And it's not like in right now, in this moment, like if I were to be pregnant right now, like I'm hardly ever out of the house right now anyway. Like I literally, my first time being out of the house in the last couple weeks was when I went and got groceries a couple days ago. Like I'm personally not hardly ever out of my house unless I go outside to go for a walk in the neighborhood or something. Like I'm pretty much always here. So I'm not worried about getting it from anybody. I really honestly haven't hardly seen family members. I've seen a couple of family members here and there, but like I haven't even really seen family members. I haven't like I really have not been out since I've been home from work, hardly at all. So like as far as contracting it, like I'm pretty much quarantined anyway, so I'm not concerned about that from that standpoint either. Probably the only thing that would worry me is if I were to get pregnant right now, like it probably would be a little bit before I could get in for an appointment, like a first appointment, being pregnant kind of thing. But even that, it's like, okay, if I can't get in right away, I know what I should do as a pregnant person, what things I should avoid and all that. Like I would just continue to take care of myself, and when I can get in, I can get in, kind of thing. So that's kind of what our standpoint is on that at this moment. So that's pretty much all the updates and everything going on. So I'm going to end this video here. Guys, please continue to take care of yourselves and stay safe, stay healthy. Don't go out unless you absolutely need to, because the more we all cooperate and stay home, the sooner we can make this thing go away, the sooner we can all get back to our normal lives and be done with all of this. So please stay safe and stay healthy. And I am constantly in prayer for everyone out there. And I hope you guys are also constantly in prayer too, because God is so much bigger than this and he can conquer this and cure this. We just got to have faith and trust in him and be patient and just do what we got to do, right? So love you guys so much. You're my thoughts and prayers, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.